Hello, welcome to Cat Mama Tarot. This is going to be a daily collective reading for Tuesday, March 31st. I hope you're all doing well. And thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Let's see what we've got going on for Tuesday, March 31st for the collective. All right. What messages do we need to hear for Tuesday, March 31st? Ooh, that's a nice start. We're starting with the Nine of Cups. Yep, those are them. Those are them. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Pentacles. It's interesting. It says success. So that's nice. I actually interpret the Six of Pentacles as, I guess it's a form of success. I think of it as equanimity, where you are in a situation where there's equal give and take. Yeah, it's interesting. There's just one person there, and I don't know if she is, oh yeah, she's receiving coins from Spirit, it seems. I don't know if you can see, yeah, so that's nice. So perhaps you are receiving a gift from Spirit, some kind of abundance, some kind of income coming in or something. Well, that would be nice. I hope that's true. I mean, it goes nicely with the next card we have, which is the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. And I love that there's a full moon on there, because we've got a full moon coming up on Wednesday, tomorrow. So, oh, I didn't bring my little planner to see what time it's happening, but yeah, there's a full moon on Wednesday. We also have the Five of Pentacles. So it's interesting that this is in the center, because so far we've got kind of generosity of spirit, we've got equanimity, equal give and take, success, wish fulfillment, and yet there's worry here. There's a sense of lack, or a sense of isolation, or a sense of kind of not getting your needs met. But it seems like this is something that is more of a mindset than it is in reality. And it's in the weekly reading, we also got the Five of Pentacles, and there were also two people in the card, but you can see one person here is just kind of like in the fetal position, and almost as if they've given up. And yet there's another person right there. So that's very interesting. I can't really see what this other person is doing. You know what it seems like? Sorry for that long pause. I'll edit that out. It seems like one person is in the fetal position and really worried about the situation, and the other one is kind of feeling a sense of freedom, maybe like not being part of the system or part of some kind of structure, bureaucracy, something like that. And so I think that person is just kind of tossing stuff, like just kind of passing time, not actually too worried about a thing. So I think you have a choice here as to how you want to perceive your situation. Of course, you have free will, so you can perceive it any way you like, but you have a choice of perceiving things as frightening and meriting the need for just like getting into the fetal position, or just kind of going with the flow and trusting that all is well and that things, there's actually a sense of freedom from being outside of things. Finally, here you have the Hanged Man, which is all about taking time out, pausing. Some people talk about the Hanged Man as kind of feeling stuck, feeling blocked, feeling like you're in a situation and you don't know what to do. And the guidance, the advice is really to pause and look at things, give yourself the space and time to actually see things from a different perspective. So what is going on here is a need for a perspective shift, because there's worry over, I don't want to say there's worry over nothing, but you don't need to worry. You don't actually need to worry, and worry doesn't really help you in the situation, right? Worry, as we talked about in the weekly reading yesterday, worry takes you out of the present, right? It throws you into, usually worry is about the future, right? Based on some kind of past experience. Either way, you're not staying present, right? So we want to kind of try to pause, breathe, try to find some space and quiet your mind so that you can actually shift out of worry and focus more on what's working, focus more on what it is that you want, what does wish fulfillment look like for you? What does wish fulfillment feel like for you? What would it feel like to be in a place of wish fulfillment where your wishes are being fulfilled? Because the underlying message here is success, equanimity, equal give and take. And really, in this picture, it's like money coming out of nowhere. So, in sum, I don't mean to be smug, but I want to say chill out, relax, take a pause, take a breather, because really things are not as bad as they may seem right now. Things are not as bad as they may seem. So the more you can kind of take a pause, see things from a different perspective, focus on what it is that you actually want and what it would feel like to get it. Because something's coming in. Something's coming in, and you're going to be receiving what you put out. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Woo, confirmation honk. I don't know if you heard that, but that's what I've got for you. I hope this is helpful, and I hope you have a fabulous Tuesday. Sending you lots of love. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.